Back, this A-level Computer Science 9618, and we are starting our own Python course, which is taught in A-level Computer Science. But in the end, when this course is complete for A-level Computer Science students, I will move on with this Python course, and I will go on with with web development, AI, machine learning, deep learning, because Python is the future, I think. And also I will try my best to complete to come in the augmented reality tutorials as well. Okay, so this is our first step to programming in Python. So let's start. Yeah, let's start with print. Okay, we're going to understand about input and output. So right here, I've made some comments. The first one is print hello guys. If I try to remove this, if I just run this, and it will say hello guys. Print print hello world /n/n, which means it will go to the next line. Okay, this is my world. Hello world. Okay, hello guys. Hello world. This is my world. Okay, this is print out. Then this will go to the next line. Okay, print Yahoo code is fun. This is concatenation right in front of you. Okay, this is concatenation. These are strings, and we are using plus to concatenate. Okay, so hello guys, and you can use this to go to the next line, and this is concatenation, and num1 is equal to true. Okay, this boolean print type null. Okay, you can also use the type built-in function to get the data type of any variable. Okay, so print type num1. Okay, my num is equals to input. Okay, so this whole thing is the output. This right here is a prompt plus it's an input. Okay, so whenever you're going to execute this line, first of all it will give a prompt, enter your number, and then when you type the number, then this will return that value, and it will be saved into this variable mynum. Okay, then if you can print mynum if you wanted to. All right. And one more thing is, okay, so this is print, this is print, this is print, this is print, and this one is print also. This part is, this is very you can say it's very useful technique that you can also try to make a print by putting a f, then put a column, and then you can just put any variable inside these curly brackets, and it will give the value at that position, like is the number. Okay, so this is f printf, you can say. So the way we are printing this is very awesome, because not only that you don't need to do any kind of concatenation, but you can just put directly, you can put a variable directly into this text string. But the only thing is that you need to put f, and you need to put curly brackets in order to do in this way. Okay, so my name is a variable, and when you put inside these curly bracket, that variable will give the value, it will be converted, and then it will pass as a string. Print str my num is the second time. Okay, it's another way of doing this. Either you can do in this way, or you can do concatenation, and then you can just convert the number into a string by using a built-in function string. Okay, so let's execute this and let's see how it's working. Okay, so okay, if I just Okay, so another thing is about comments. Whenever you need to write down comments, you can just put this symbol and it will be converted into comments. Okay, and I think yes, control. Okay, another way to you know um yeah, okay, you can put this symbol to make comments, and also you can use control plus this. Okay, you can use this as well to convert anything into comments. So first, if you're just going to select these, and then I just you can do undo, you can do like that. Okay, so this can be used for converting these code into comments, and you can undo this as well by using the same thing. Okay, hello guys, hello world, slash n, going to the next line. This is my world. Yahoo concatenate code is fun. Okay, it's done. I'm just going to ignore this. Let's try this. Print. Okay, also I need a variable. Okay, num1 is equals to print type num1. If I run this, then it will give me class boolean. So this is the class boolean. Okay, so this is how it's working, right? Okay, then we got my num and print. Okay, my num is going to input enter your number. If I run this, so now it's asking for a number. If I say 34, enter, and then it says 34 is the number. So the variable has been came here. Then this variable will return a value, and is the number. Okay, this is one way to print. Another way is to concatenate and then converting the number into a string by using a string built-in function. Okay, so if I run this again, 55, then you can see here 55 is the number, 55 is the second time. Okay, so these are the outputs, and I think there are more. Okay, let's see. Okay, so these are the input output. Okay, these were input and output. Now let's focus on converting let's focus on built-in functions. Okay, built-in functions. There are so many built-in functions, like for example you got converting data types like str, bool, int, float. Okay, for example num1 is equals to 55. Okay, now if I convert this, right, for example print, and if I use string built-in function and I put num, then it will convert this, and then if I just put is my number, if I print this, and it will convert this number into a string, and it will concatenate, and it's my number. Okay, but what if I wanted to leave this? If I leave this, and it's not working because it's an integer. We need to convert this into a string. Okay, now what happens for example, if I convert this, num is equals to num is equals to string num. Let's see if it's working. And yeah, it says working. If I print num, so if I do it, 55. Okay, if I try to see the type, what is the type of this, and it will give a string, obviously. String. Okay, what if I wanted to convert this into a boolean, or wait, a float? Converting this into a float, and then if I just try to see this, the class is float. If I remove this type and see the answer myself, let's see here. If I see the answer, so it will be 55.0. So okay, so this how you can use converting data types: string, bool, integer, float. These are converting data type to convert one data type to another data type. Okay, right. Okay, so we understood this. Okay, and another thing, another amazing thing about print function is you can print anything. Like for example, all right, and multiply by 5. If I run this, then it will print all right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, like that. But if I give a gap, I think I should give a gap. Okay. So if I see this, okay, if I just put, now let's see. Okay, if I look, if I do this, yeah. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so you can do a print like this as well. Multiply by 5, which means the print is done 5 times. Okay, let's convert this into us. Okay. Okay, another built-in type is the length function, obviously, because you can use the length function to calculate the length of a string. For example, name is Wabart's YouTube channel. Okay, now if I wanted to know the length is equals to length, and if I just put a string, and then if I print this, then what is the length of this? So if I run this, then it's 22. Okay, so you can use the length function as well to calculate the length of a string. Okay, right. Okay, another thing about string is okay, you know what, I think I should just, okay, I should do the comment. Okay, let's focus on the string now. We all know that the string is is a array of characters. Okay, so you can print out the characters by according to their position. 5.5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I guess it will print that. Yeah, it has printed that. Okay, so the string is also you can say it's more like a combination of char characters, and it's more like an array. Okay, so you can it can behave like an array as well, and you can just put a position to which character that you wanted to retrieve, that you wanted, you know. Okay, so this one is also done. And putting, okay, now, okay, let's make another experiment. For example, if I want to divide this by 8 upon 3, what will be the answer? It will be 2.6665. But if I wanted to convert this into a string, wait, into int, then what will it give? It will give me 2 only. Okay, but what um, if I wanted to round it off? Round is also another, built-in function, and I want to round this number into two decimal places. Okay, so round this number to two decimal places. So if I round this, then it will give me 2.67. If I round it to one decimal place, then it will give me 2.7. Okay, if I round it to zero decimal place, then it will give me 3. Wow, that's an amazing thing. Okay, another one. Let's suppose if I'm dividing this, by in this way. If I try to write down in this way, I mean double division, then it will return this as an integer. Okay, automatically. Output give output in string. Wait, in int. Okay, but if I try to print this by only a single divisor, then it means that it will give output in float. Okay, so let me just run this, and you can see here 2, which means it will give output in integer form, and if I put only a single divisor, then it will give output in float. Okay, so yeah, I think the part of the input output part is complete, and I think I should just move on to operators now. So I'm just going to move on, and let's make another page. Wait, let's make another one. Good. Now let's move on to operators, and yeah. Okay, operators. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Yes. Let's work on that. Print. So 3 multiplied by 3 plus 5. Oh wait, 3 plus 5. Okay. And this is addition. This is subtraction. Wow, this is subtraction. This is division, and this is multiplication, and this is giving a power. So okay, whenever we try to write down like this, so what it means is this means that 3 of power 5. So 3 of power 5 means 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, which is a 9. Okay, 993, it would be 27. Okay, and again, so I think the answer is calculator. Where is my calculator? 27 multiplied 3 multiplied 3. Answer would be, if I just use my calculator, calculator app. Okay, so 27 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So the answer is 243. Okay, so if I print this, then the answer should be 243. Yes. Addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and using a power. Okay, so I think we have gone through that. Now let's focus on operators. The operators are, it's quite similar, the same thing as in Java, same thing as in Java. Right, the operators. Okay, the operators are, greater than, less than, equal to, less than, equal to, greater than, something like that, and not equal to. Okay, or it could be not equal to, like this, could be like that. Okay, So the operators, these are the okay, let me just make a test. Um if okay, let's say num is equal to 33. If num is equals to 22, then print no else. Okay, else print, wait, print Yahoo. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Yahoo. Okay, which means that the number is not 20, not 22, it's 26, so that's why it worked. Okay, if it is not equal to, okay, okay. So actually it's like this. If I run this, then again, then I will get no. Okay, if I put this one, okay, it's not possible. Okay, this was just a test. This is how you can put not equal to. Okay, so these are the operators, and let's move on. Okay, we have done almost all of it, and okay, I need okay, so okay, logical operators. Let's come to logical operators. Logical operators are the AND, the or the not keywords, or you can say yeah, keywords. Okay, if name is John, you know, if name is um, equal to if name is equal to many, okay, so double. I think I should put double as well. Equal to. If name is equal to many, and if I put this and true, or you can say that the age is 50, 45, 44, and age is 44, then print my right partner for marriage or something like that. My right friend, you can say friend for nothing. My right friend. Okay. If name is many and age is equals to 44, my right friend. Otherwise, else it will be print stay away from this person. Okay, right. So my right frame stay away from this person. If I run this, okay, now also I'm using this and, this is and, okay, this and keyword, or if I can write that, okay, this is the and keyword. All right, yeah, this is the and keyword. Let's see, stay away from this person, and if I put this, then no, it will not work because okay, unsupported operand type for string and int. Okay, this is the keyword. Okay, and right, if I put or, either one of them is correct, then my right friend. If I put if I say that like and not equal to, okay, if I put, if I say that, what on earth, oh wait, Not. Not. Okay. If not, if it is not equal to many and age is equal to 44, then it also should print by right friend. Not, which means it's giving inverse. And means that both conditions should be true. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so we got three keywords: and, or, not. And means that you need to confirm these two conditions. If, like, you guys must have, obviously you have done logic gates, like, 1 1, then it's 1 1 0, then it's 0 0 0, then it's 0. This is and. Or means that either one of these conditions must be true, then the code will run. Like, for example, if I put and, okay, and supposing this is not and, there is no not keyword, okay. I got these two conditions and I have put and you can see here that this is false and this is true. So this code will not run. This code will run. Okay. But if I put not, then it means that if nanny name is not equal to many, this is the not keyword is helping us to help the computer to understand that, look, the not keyword, it always make, like, it always convert true to false or false to true. So supposing that name is equals to many, this condition was false. But by using a not keyword, it converted this into a true. Not name is equals to many. In simple terms, you can understand this in plain English, that if name is not equal to many, which means this condition becomes true now. And age is equal to 44, which means, yeah, the age is equal to 44. So now these two conditions are true, and then it will run. Okay. So and, or, not, so these are the keywords. Okay, hopefully you guys must have understood this. Right. Okay, now let's come to the conditional statements. Conditional statements, like, what are the conditional statement? If then else, if then. Okay, if, elif, else, and if. Okay, if, elif, else, and there is no switch case or case statement, you can only use if then else in Python. Switch case is not in Python. Okay, so if num is equals to 55 or age is equals to 55, and okay, then print Yahoo elif, elif, if age is equals to 32, then print Nahu. Okay, wait. And else print try again. Okay, if but in Python you can say alif ba ba ta in Arabic, but alif. Okay, if else, if age is equals to 55, print Yahoo. Else if, or you can say elif, age is equal to 32, then print Nahu. Else, which means otherwise, print try again. Okay, so age is, right now age is 22. If I run this, then it will give try again. If I put 55, then it will say Yahoo. If I put 32, then it will say Nahu. Okay, so this is if, elif, else, if then else statements. And you can only use if then else, if elif, else in Python. No switch case. All right, now let's move on. Okay, let's convert this into comment as well. Now let's see the, okay, I need to discuss another thing about the built-in function. Another built-in function is random built-in function. Okay, and in order to use this built-in function, for example, if I wanted to say um, random integer, if I want a random integer, I will use the random dot rand int. Okay, rand int, I need an integer from 1 to 10. Then I want to print this random integer. Okay, and if I run this, it will give 3. If I run this again, it will give 9, 2, 8. So it's giving me a random integer from 1 to 10. Okay, I mean from, I think it's from okay, if I put 0 and if I put 11, so it might give me from if I keep on running this, and it will give, okay, so it's working obviously, right? So this is random. All right, if I want a random float, this random integer, right? If I want a random float, then I'll just again random dot random. Okay, this will give me a random float, should give me a random float. So if I random float, if I run this, okay, well done. Okay, if I just remove this, if I try this again, okay, so it's giving me a random float. If I put 0 to 2.0, again it's giving me an array, takes no arguments. Okay, so it doesn't take any argument, it will just give me a random float. All right, right. What happens if I want a random char? Random char is equal to, and I'll just random dot choice, I think, and the choices from, let's say, got letters is equals to A B C D E F G, and if I put in here, and if I just random char, if I run this, yeah, it will give me a random char. Okay, A B F D, like that. Okay, random integer, random float, random char, and okay, you know what, let's focus on this again. I want to increase the range, so how will I do that? I'm just going to multiply this, let me just comment this. I'm just going to multiply this by 6. Okay, and then I'm going to try this again. I'm just going to see here, multiply by 6, so it's going to be 4. Okay, it's going interesting. 5, 5.2, 5. Okay, it's 1. Okay, you can see here that it's giving me a random float, one from 1 to 5 or 1 to 6. Okay, so this is how you can do it in float, right? Yeah, so this is random. Okay, and I think it's in, this part is done, and I just move on. So this was random. Okay, I'm just going to, okay, let me just remove this, and I'm just going to convert this into, you know. Another thing about print is you can do something like this, like, you know, the, if I say do not go to the second line, and I'll just put end is equal to nothing. Okay, yeah. If I try to run this, and it will give me, okay, it's working. Do not go to the second line, and if I try this, Yahoo, and if I run this, okay, so it's not going to the second line, it's going to the same, you know, it's printing on the same line. So that's how you can use this and, okay, it helps to go to the same line. It does not go to the second line. Okay, so I think we should make this as part of it now. Okay, another way to print something is, for example, num1 is equals to 33, num2 is equals to 55. Okay, and if I say two numbers are my two numbers are I just, okay, I'm going to put 0. It's giving me 0 means that first argument, and 1 means second argument. And if I just format, and I'll just say num1, was doing such a mess, was doing so much problems. I didn't put a dot. Okay, now I think it should work now. If I do it, okay, now it's working. So you can print like this as well. My two numbers are, these are just position for, you know, 0, 1, 2, 3. So you can print it out like this as well. Okay, so comment this. Now let's see that, okay, we have discussed about if then else. Now let's come to loop, for loop, and while loop. Let's come to the for loop and the while loop. Okay, for loop and while loop. While loop known as precondition. Okay, which means it's always checking the condition first. Post condition loop is not available in Python. It does not work in Python. Case switch statement does not work in Python. So these are two things that you need to remember. Okay. When it comes to loop, then you can use for loop and you can use while loop. Okay. So let's move on. Let's discuss about for loop. In order to write down, let's say for x in range 10, 19. Put here and then print x. So this is the for loop. It will just print out the numbers 0 to 18. Okay, this is one way to write down the for loop. Another way is for x in range 2, 14, 3. Okay, again, if I print the x, and if I do it again, Then okay, I need to comment this now. 2 5 8 11. Okay, so what's happening here? Right, so I need to start from 2. This is the start position, this is the end position, and this is the step, that the number of steps that you are taking it. So 2, then it came 5 because in between it is 3, 6 7 8, 9 10 11, 12 13 14. Okay, I think it should be, there should be 14 as well, or wait, if I try to put 15 instead of 14, what will happen? Say if I put 5, okay, and if I run this again, okay, now we got 40. So start to finish, and the step is 3. So this is another way to write down the for loop. Okay, so let me comment this. Okay, so these are the for loop. Another way is for x in range, start position, finish position, and the increment is -1. Okay, you can say that this is incrementing by 3. This is decrementing by 1. Okay, and if I again print this, if I just say, if I just print this, then 5 4 3 2. Okay, so it's decreasing until it get 1, right? Okay, so this is another way to write down the for loop. And now let's see another one. Okay, supposing I got an array, let's say array of characters, and I got this list having A, B, and supposing I got this as well, Yahoo, or wait, let's say C. Okay, and I want to print out this list of, you know, of char, right? So I can just for x in array of char, and I can just print it out like this. Okay, so what is happening here? I put array of char in here, and it's getting the elements. Okay, each element has been fetched out, and it's put in x, and then it will print out. Okay, so what's happening here? Look, we got this variable array of char. Okay, it contains an array of A, B, C. I put in here, and then for each iteration, this will give an element, and it will be stored in X, and then it will be used in this loop. Okay, for each iteration, it will take out the element from this list of characters. All right. Okay, one thing to remember, that array is not not possible in, I mean, it's not available, or you can say not possible, and not it's not possible in Python. Instead, we use the word list. Instead, we use the word list. And what's so different about list is, in the list, you can put the same data type, you can put all the characters, all the char values, or you can put different data types, of the same list. For example, I put A, and then in the next element I just put an integer like 2, in the third I put a string like that. Okay, so for example I can put banana, and if I wanted to, I can just put 5 as well, and it will print it out. Okay, a banana 5. So this is a list, this is not a array. Okay, right. So this is how you do. Okay, so this is the for loop. Okay, the most important part of for loop is this one. that you can just get any list or any dictionary, and then you can just put in here, and then you can just fetch out each element, and then you can do print. Okay, so this is the most important part of for loop, right? And let's move on. So I'm just going to comment this, and I'm going to move on to while loop now. Okay, now supposing answer is empty while answer is not equal to y, answer is input enter y or n. Okay, then it will print answer. So this is the loop. The loop is working like it's working in this manner. You got the while loop. Okay, this is the variable and this is the condition. If while answer is not equal to y, okay, it is not equal to y. Right now it is empty string, it is not equal to y. It's so condition is true. While it is not equal to y, it will just keep on going it will in iteration. So answer is equal to input enter y on or n. So I am taking an input. If I put y, then it will come out from the loop. Okay, because this condition would become false, and then it will come out from the loop. But if I put any input except y, it will just keep on running. Okay, so let's see how. If I run this, if I put j, k, k, if I put n as well, but if I put y, it will come out. Okay, so this is how you can use while loop. It's very simple, it's very easy. It's not, there's no difference in pseudo, in in Visual Basic or in Python, not much. And it's very easy. Python is very easy, fast and easy. Okay, and you can just do all of this coding in few lines, right? So let's move on. Okay, now let's focus on the built-in functions again. Just going to comment this, and let's focus on built-in functions. There are so many built-in functions that you need to understand. Okay, for example, you got the built-in function. Okay, in fact, there's no built-in function. You can just for string particularly, there is upper, there is lower, converting into uppercase, converting to lowercase, right? Yeah, so this is how it is. Or you can also convert you know anything into char, and also um, converting any number into char. For example, if I, let's say, print, let's say char is equal to 95. This is ASCII. It will be converted into a character. So this is a character. If I put 96, and if I run this again, then it will give me another character. If I put 97, and then it will give me A. Okay, if I put 65, it will give me capital A. Okay, so this char built-in function. But if, for example, if I wanted to know the ASCII value for a character, what will I do? I will just use this another one, ORD. Okay, and if I put A, then it will just print out, will help me to print out the ASCII value. So it's 65. Okay, so char and OR these two built-in functions which are very useful. It's not very hard or anything. Okay, another thing about string. Okay, let's just comment this and let's see about string. Okay, let's see the string. Let me comment this. Another thing about the string is you can print, okay, letters. Now if I put 0 to okay, you know what, I need the length as well, and length letters. Okay, now if I put like this, if I print this, will give me a whole string. Okay, so this, the way what I'm doing here is this known as slicing, that you are slicing up the characters inside the string. So this is basically slicing. Okay, slicing. So if I just, let's say I have just put 3 4, if I put 4, if I run this, and it will give me ABCD. If I change this from 2 to 4, then it will give me CD. So this is the same thing as a mid method that we have discussed, we have learned in pseudocode. The mid, what does a mid do? It gives the starting position and the end position, and it gives a string, the starting position, and the number of character that you want to return. So it's a more like similar thing. So this is what slicing is, that you are just returning part of a character, part of a string inside a string. Okay, so okay, what happens if I put say if I put minus length, what will happen? Then it will give me a. Okay, which means that, so what will happen? Okay, it's nothing is happening. 0 to minus. Okay, yeah. Let's suppose I want G. How will I get G? Okay, another thing, if I put let's see, if I put minus 2, what will it give me? It will give me FG. Okay, you know what, here's what's happening. I got these letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So this the index would be 1. Oh, wait, 0. It will be like 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. If I put from start to finish, then it will give me a whole thing. If I start from here like 2 to 6, it will give me only this part. If I put 3 to length, I mean 3 to this, 3 to 6, it will only give me this part. But okay, but in negative form, it will start from, the index will start in this way, like this is the index for this one is -1, then -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Wait, it's -0. Okay, so if I put -2, then it will give me, okay, if I put -2 start to finish, 0 1 2, okay, 0 1 2 3. Okay, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so I mean this is the concept in this way. Let's say if I want to put 0, if I put nothing, what will happen? It will give me whole thing. If I put 0, then what will happen? Nothing. If I put another 0, what will happen? It will give me nothing. If I put length, and if I put length, what will happen? Again nothing. If I put -1, then it will give me G. Okay, it gave me G. Right. Now let's say if I put 0 and if I put -1 in here. So what will happen? Okay, it will just vanish G and it will give me this. Right. So -1 is, this is in here it is, okay, this is 0, this is -1. Right. If I put 0, it will give me nothing, but if I put -1, then this is well, all right. If I put -3, so 1, 2, 3, then it will give me ABCD. Yeah, ABCD. Okay, so here's what's happening. Like I said, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, or you can say 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But in here, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Okay. So if I put 0, which means it's saying that start from 0. So this is 0, starting from 0, and then it says end in 3. So -1, -2, -3. So this is -3, which means you need to end in 3, which means this will return this, and in 3. Or wait, not like this, I guess. You can say that 0, -1, -2, -3. Yes, you can say that this is -3. So 0 to -3, ABCD, it will return like this. Okay. If I put, for example, if I put -2, start from -2, and let's see. Now if I say that start from -2 and will give me FG. So this is the end for part 1. In part 2 we will focus on list. We will understand what is a list, and we will see about functions. Okay, so these are two most important big things, and and yeah, that's it. So yeah, and we also going to understand about dictionaries. Okay, so I think it's enough for now. Thank you so much.